Socrates said, smart people learn from everything and everyone. Average people from the experience. Stupid people already have all the answers. Elon Musk is someone who learns from everything and everyone. Learning is the superpower of Elon Musk. While the people is defined by their degrees in the whole world, that the more degrees someone has, the more talented he is. While on the other hand, Elon Musk is defined not by his degrees, but by his learning ability and reading skills and learning techniques. Though Elon Musk obtained 2 degrees, but he has not credited his college degrees to his success. In fact, he feels the opposite. Elon is someone who raised by books. In fact, Musk's connection with books goes beyond his latest success. Elon has his own rules of learning any skills he wants. He is also recognized as someone worldwide who has owned many learning techniques and rules. And if you acquire these techniques, you can become the best version of yourself. Number 1, reading is the superpower. While Elon Musk went to Russians to purchase rocket in his quest to send one on Mars, but he had been rejected because it was too expensive. He could not afford that because at that time he was not a billionaire. So there was only one option left for him, that is, build the rocket himself. At that time he was looking for a little guidance. There were so many questions on his mind. Why building rocket is so expensive? Is there any way to make it cheap? In that moment, he reached out to a man by name Jim Cantrell. Jim Cantrell was an expert in satellite system. He had worked in many space agencies along with French Space Agency and CNS. Max thought he would be the most valuable person in his journey. So he called him and told him about the spaceship that he wanted to make and send on Mars. Cantrell, who had never heard of Musk, but yet he got interested on Elon Musk. But Cantrell had to worry about one thing: how knowledgeable Elon actually was. Did he know anything about a space and rocket? Cantrell gave him some of his textbooks to read, which are the Rocket Propulsion Elements, Fundamentals of Astrodynamics, International Reference Guide, Space Launch System. But Cantrell was unsure and doubtful whether or not Musk could read them and took notes on the information. But later Cantrell came to know that Musk had not only read them and took notes on the information, but also he had memorized close to everything. Well, now he acquired enough knowledge to carry on conversation on rocket science and everything related to space or Mars. Now he can work better than a rocket scientist, not by having degrees, but by reading books. After reading books, Musk built the rocket in a cheap way that later used by SpaceX. When SpaceX is newly launched, Elon is asked in an interview, how did you become a rocket scientist when you did not have any degrees on it? Even you are not from a space science background. And he simply replied by reading books. He said, I learned what I need to learn to accomplish my objectives. And I think most people can do this, but they often self-limit. People are more capable than what they think. If you do something like read a lot of books and talk to a lot of people, you can learn almost everything. As you can see, he became rocket scientist or a space engineer only by reading books. Number 2, apply what you read. Elon said, who is the most powerful person in the world? Is he someone who has more knowledge, or is he someone who puts it on action? Knowledge is power, but without action, it's useless. There is no point being a genius if you don't use your intelligence and knowledge for something. Knowledge is like bullets, and action is like a gun. If you don't have a gun, you can't do much with the bullets. Elon Musk is someone who not only read books, but he applied them in the real life. When Elon built the rocket by reading textbooks, the engineer was not only by how much information Musk had absorbed, but how much he would apply it. Apply what you read. Number 3, surround yourself with the brightest people. The third rules Musk follows in his quest is self-education and self-improvement. After selling PayPal when Elon was working on SpaceX, Elon Musk moved from Silicon Valley to LA. This was because LA would bring Musk closer to the space industry. As you know, NASA and Howard Hughes and the US Air Force and many more technologies industries are located in LA. By doing this, Elon Musk got surrounded by all the experts on space science. Now there were a lot of experts that Elon Musk could talk whenever he wants. The first thing he did after moving LA is joining the Mars Society that was working to settle on Mars. It already was doing the experiments on moving to the Mars and had a research center on Arctic. Through this, Elon was able to meet many scientists and learn from them. So if you want to learn something, then imagine your brain as water. Imagine it like water, because what color you put in the water will transform itself to that color. Water can be in any shape. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. If you put water into the bottle, it becomes the bottle. If you put it in the teapot, then it becomes the teapot. Similarly, if you read and put yourself in the society of expert people, then you can learn anything in the world. You will become like them. The books and being surrounded by brightest and expert people is how Elon taught himself about the space industry, and you can do the same. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe this channel and share this video with your friends and family.